And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
Everyone, this has actually become one of my favorite things of the week. It's the Lost Tapes.
That means the weekend is near, folks.
Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I like that you get a little extra fun in your week, even though we're not here.
Yeah.
You get to hear some live stuff, and we always have so much fun shit to talk about.
You that
the show's usually got to cut off before we've gotten to almost anything we wanted to talk about.
Yeah, this is all the stuff that we say from the week. This is the Obi-Wan episode.
That's
Strike
sexy
us down.
Dan Soder.
Hi.
I'm Big J. Okerson. And this is The Bonfire. I had a great douchey elevator thing on the way up here, because this building.
So for the Terminator timeline, we record this early before some of the live shows during the week, so we're actually coming in earlier than we do on Wednesday and Monday. So we're coming in at a weird time. We're coming in where it's business hours, and we don't bump into these people a lot. So when we do, it tends to be on the elevator, outside while you're smoking.
NBC executives, whatever financial stuff's going on in this building.
There's some dark web stuff there. I don't know what it is.
It's just some crazy
human trafficking's on 36.
You got to know a guy who knows 35. A guy.
Yeah, they don't even have stairwells.
Retinal scan to get on the 28th floor. God knows what's happening there.
Penal
area
on the
51 of this place.
Yeah. There's technology, otherworldly technology in this building, and I can feel it.
So in the elevator coming up, it's just three guys, like young guys.
What's up, bro? What's going on with you, bro?
You know, in suits or shirt and tie.
God, I want to suck your dick in the bathroom. What, bro? That's all I've been thinking about. Oh, look at this old lady. Hi! Hi! You would have us murdered for nothing. She's an important woman. Those are important people.
I bet those are the advertisers.
Yeah. No, I saw them downstairs. I was getting the elevator, and they go, Dan, Jay, meeting went long. You want to be like, fuck you. And then the guy's like, I'll see you at Skankfest.
Really?
Yeah. One of the guys from the advert.
If we have ad buyers coming to Skankfest, that is awesome.
Yeah. Good. Those two people that just walked the hallways will not. They looked like that was some rich. Those were some rich people.
No, that was that's Jim and Pam Sirius.
Yeah. Hello, I'm James Sirius. Establishing an internet connection and a satellite radio station was my family's goal from the beginning.
James Douglas Sirius.
As my great-great-grandfather Ebenezer Sirius said, to spread talk is to spread power. You two are my clowns. Come eat out of my hand. My wife wants to pet the tall one.
Actually, I want to believe more that I'm James XM. This is my wife, Vera Sirius XM. She hyphenated it.
Do you remember the wedding of 2010? It was a glorious media wedding. Everyone was there. Ronald MTV. James Viacom.
So, these dildos on this elevator.
Yeah.
And like one or two young women wearing,
Murphy Brown shoulders,
pants, and
power suits. Hillary Clinton'd up.
Yes, and they're all in the thing. The guy pulls out of a bag. One of the guys, he goes, "I think I'm going to go with Vanilla Bean tonight." He goes, anybody else want to do a 5K tonight? And they go, "I can't believe you're really doing a 5K tonight." And what is that? Like a protein thing? He's like, "Yeah, it's protein, caffeine." So it gives you a little jolt when you're doing like endurance stuff. And
what if the elevator would have locked right there? Do you think that would have been a layer of hell for you?
It'd been Belko experiment, man. I would have just killed them all.
Yeah, they open it up. This is blood. Jay, what did you do? The camera went out.
I was bad.
The man made me mad. The man made me mad. So he's explaining his fucking douche.
And the doors open.
Douche shake.
And everybody goes out, and one of the guys goes, "Who else is doing the 5K tonight?" And you just hear him go, "Oh, Colleen McCool." And that was the door just closed up, but that's the trailing name. Oh man, Colleen McCool. Dugan. There's always a Dugan going.
Haskell's going to be there. Also, I think House is coming down with Smitty. Both Big Smitty and Little Smitty. That was when I started.
And always again, what's the weird? There's always got to be weird. And Thermos.
Yeah.
Is Thermos hanging tonight?
Dude, that dude gets fucking blotted. But he does drunk runs. The guy literally runs when he's drunk. Literally runs when he's drunk. Literally runs when he's drunk.
I've literally seen him do a 5K. And he was blowing like a .25.
Dude, he woke up the next day, shin splints and a headache. He was like, what happened? I'll
be honest with you, 3 o'clock, bruncher at the old,
bruncher
at O'Malley's, Fucking first one there.
Dude, I call him Cirrhosis Prefontaine. Guy can't be stopped. There was
Cirrhosis Prefontaine.
That's how I knew I started.
That joke is so leveled and so wonderfully great. I hope the listeners enjoyed that Prefontaine reference.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh, I'm more of in it for the Jared Leto than the actual dude.
Sometimes we have moments, man, where we really, our references really just fucking strike, and I'm like, I love you, man. And you know what's even funny about that? That really was our things coming together, because you're talking about Prefontaine. Jared Leto played him.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I'm back on Chariots of Fire.
Oh, shit. Well, yeah.
The first Prefontaine movie.
Yeah. That was an HBO, right? Was that an HBO original?
No.
I think the Jared Leto one.
Yeah, that was a movie theater.
Oh, Chariots of Fire was, yes. I remember. We watched it in high school. They let us watch
it's
it one
an
day.
80s movie.
Yeah. No, I was referencing Jared Leto Prefontaine because it's the free weekend of HBO. And you watch it, and then there's that one moment where I'm impressed by dumb shit, where they're like, he was friends with Philip Knight. He's like, I think I'm starting this jogging shoe company called Nike. And I was like, what?
Wow.
I'm learning and watching acting.
Somebody was at ground level?
What? That's a real person? That's when I kind of started realizing maybe I should quit drinking. When I'd hear that conversation in a bar.
I'll do a fucking 5K right now.
And I'd start to get surly, like an old curmudgeon. I'd be like, hey, fucking kids, with your caffeine drinks and your
You became a salty sea captain?
Dude, I was 28. I'm just like, give me another whiskey, Murphy. These pussies are talking about their long jogs.
Ooh, I'm gonna climb a mountain, says this little prick fuck.
Yeah, where were you?
You ever see Action Kid?
I watched it. I waded in a beach full of blood. How old are you? 28. I was born in 83.
But a rough 28.
The first Reagan administration. Yeah, that's when I was like starting to be like, it was that, and I when I get drunk, I didn't feel in control on stage, because I used to drink before I went on stage every time, and then there was a couple times where I was at the cellar. I think I've said this before, and I was just like, whoa boy,
yeah,
someone swam way too far away from the beach.
I did that once only.
I blacked out in Tucson.
I pulled it back together, but like it was, I definitely got on stage with that feeling of like, woof.
Yeah. I've blacked out.
Like I know I'm slurring. I noticed that. I hear it.
I worked with this comic, Troy Baxley, fucking unbelievable comic from Denver. And, I blacked out featuring for him because he was a drinker, and I was like new. And my buddy Fartbox was there. Fartbox was talking about it when we were in Amsterdam.
Before you went on?
I mean, dude, I don't remember the set.
You did go on.
Yeah, I went on. And I
did
had a great show. No, I don't know. It was like Tucson, so I was probably like, you guys ever be over off mountain and you're like, Scorpion again, just local references.
See when Bargatze went on Hammered?
That's the best.
That's the best story. He went on Hammered and just goes, right away, he goes, who's this? Like she was talking or yelling something. He was babbling.
Was this at Broadway? This was on Dustin's show, right?
Broadway. He was covered in mud.
Hot.
He was covered in mud.
Yeah.
He was covered in mud from the mosh pit and stuff, and he just went to do a set, and a guy and a girl were talking, and he's like, it was something along the lines of like, what's up, why is she such a cunt, which is just so not Nate on stage. And the guy got irate and he was like once again.
Wait, was Giannis there?
Probably.
Yeah, Giannis, I think I've heard this story
Gil,
from
I know Gil was the main like
sweet Gil, our
Gil
angel.
was the main like stopping the guy. Gil Hernandez, man. Good buddy. I actually got to call him. He called me the other day.
I love Gil.
Remember Gil? Gil was a bouncer at the comic strip.
And then Stand Up New York.
Yeah, but when I first met him at the comic strip, him and this guy Omar, tall, both Puerto Rican dudes. Gil was like shorter, stockier, and Omar was big, like muscly sort of guy. More intimidating looking in that kind of regard, as far as a bouncer, because he's imposingly tall too. But both guys didn't fuck around. Like, they would take you out. And I remember that, you really can't just start beating people. And they never did that ever. I don't know if Gil ever actually put his hands on someone ever. But he was walking this guy out, and the guy shoved away, and he started doing a whole bunch of, like, fuck you, I'll fucking knock you guys out. Come on, like, really threatening shit. I'll knock both you pussies out. You want to go? And, like, Gil's almost laughing off. They're like, buddy, front door, let's go now.
Yeah.
And the guy's still going and going on. And then he just kind of assesses it. You just see his drunk just hits him to a point where he just drinks it all in. And he looks at both of those guys. They're both taller than him.
Yeah.
And Gil's not super tall, to give you some perspective on that. So the other guy's really taller than him and big, and they're both like ready to go. And he looks at them both and goes, while realizing he can't win this fight, realizing they can't just attack him.
Yeah.
And he just goes, you guys are so gay. And then he just walked out. Like he sort of won in a weird way.
But he left. He was like, first off, that was hilarious for anyone that saw it.
Of course, dude, right away.
I got the final word. Because he really did. He was like, if I can't win this, you guys are gay.
But just like, I mean, like breathing in their face. Yeah. So gay. Just walked out. It was the funniest, simplest insult.
Gil was the only bouncer I knew that was too good at his job. And if you talk to someone, he would silence them.
Oh, yeah.
So if you'd be like, hey, where are you from, man? And he'd be like, I'm from Toledo. And you're like, oh, what a shitty thing. And you go, hey, this guy. And then Gil would come over and go, don't talk to him.
Or he'd be like, bro, is this guy good?
Yeah.
He would do that when he was coming. He would come to see me headline Caroline's.
Yeah.
Or something, or a show I was on like that. I only mentioned headline because he wouldn't do this if I was showcasing.
Yeah.
But when he feels like he's there on my show and he's got to like run duty still, it'd be it. I'd see him like pointing and looking at me. I'd see him standing over someone from behind him, pointing down like, this guy good? This guy, you're like, dude, Gil.
Dude, Gil
please don't attack the audience.
Gil's one of my favorites because when I was coming up, he was the guy that I sat loyal back, but also sat in the back of the room and watched a lot of shows with him. Sure, I was like waiting for check spots, and he'd be like, "Soda, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "I am hammered, Gil."
Big laugh, laugh,
great laugher. I remember
jolly guy. I mean, just
bombing in that room and hearing Gil just laugh, and you're like, "Well," during some of those check spots. You would be eating it, and then Gil would laugh. You'd be like, all right, no, that's Gil's laugh. I know that.
Well, yes, we should have Gil on one time and just tell bouncer stories from a comedy club. I mean, they'd be great stories.
Yeah.
Or any of the cellar guys would be fantastic to have on, just their stories of what they've had to do.
Well, it's always like whenever they walk someone out, it's always like a mom taking their kid to a car. Yeah. They're like, we got to go home. And like, I don't want to go home. And he's like, come on, let's go. This is my mom. This is my mom. This is my mom. I love it.
Get me some matzo ball soup. But anyway, to go back to what we were.
Oh, you elevator story.
Yeah, just
McCool.
Just McCool's Colleen McCool.
I want to know who McCool is now.
But I don't know when I'm in a room like
his
that.
Name's like probably like Tim McCloolsky.
I just am like, I don't know if I could have ever been standing next to those guys. I don't know. When I say the thing always, humbly, I know I should be pumping gas in Philadelphia. I mean that. But there's like, even if I was born for different than that and make money not in comedy or entertainment.
Yeah.
I just don't see that it would have been like sitting in a elevator talking about a 2K.
Well,
with just.
I got that first taste when I went to college.
Which was like,
because that was the first time I saw those guys. It was like, I grew up in Aurora. It's like suburbs, but it's middle class. And then when I went to Arizona, it was the first time I saw kids with like their parents' money. Mm-hmm. And that was very much like Greek life is real big there. Yeah. And I wasn't down with that because I was like, I want to smoke weed and play FIFA and hang out. I don't want.
We live in East Village, by the way, where we live because, our building primarily it's a few old people who we know very well, who've been there for a while, and then just a transient flip constantly of college kids who parents are paying for. There's no way it'd be expensive.
So expensive, and you see a young kid living.
We moved out of our place, they would jack it up.
But my mom always explained college to me of like you're poor, because my mom was like, when you graduate high school, you're done. Me and you are done. I fucking raised you. You're out. Like if you go to college. Like, but she didn't.
But get loans.
Oh yeah, no, it was all loans. Like it's all loans. So it was like, oh no, I got to go to college. So I was like, I'll go to Arizona, a little bit nicer. But I was used to like going to Colorado State to hang out.
Crazy expensive.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was expensive.
It was a lot. Like I'm gonna be paying. I'd need to be in major movies to pay off my loans.
Really, you just pay it down.
Yeah, you just take the lump every fucking month. It sucks. Yeah. It really sucks. But my mom was like, "You're going to college." That was our one agreement. My mom's like, "You get a college degree, and I fucking did my job. Like I raised you well."
But
you're paying for it.
You're paying for it.
My mom did the same thing to me when I was like 13. She's like, "Do you want a car when you're 16?" I was like, "Hell yeah." She was like, "Cool. You get a job in 2 weeks. You're grounded. You can save your car, and I'll help you pay for a car when you're 16.
It was like a match thing, right?
Yeah, the match thing. That's a great thing to do.
That's cool. I think
very
that's
nice.
Good. That's really good.
Very nice way and a very good motivator to get your kid to work.
Yeah.
It wasn't like my mom was fucking giving me the old 1920s, like, you bring it in, but she, expected me to work living in the house.
Sure.
So it was a mind fuck when I went to Tucson and there's all these kids. My mom basically was like, and all my friends we were all ready for the same thing. You're like, you're going to be broke your first year.
Well, you also had the thing that I grew up with too. Like, I don't know why I thought that was so funny that because she just verbalized it.
Yeah.
Like, you're paying for college, but you're going to college. My mom definitely wanted me to go to college, but also was like, they didn't have a college fund. It wasn't like, all right, so I guess give me that college fund, then I'll go pick my school. It's like, I know, no.
And that's what my mom...
Like, you go to... My mom's thought, though, was like, no, you go to, like, community college.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like,
I think my mom, that was part of the idea, is like, maybe you get a community college, you can go. But when
my mom did,
when I told her, I was like, I want to go out of state because I just kind of want to get out of here. Because Colorado's a very comfortable place to live, and I'm lazy. So I would just probably go to school in Colorado and never leave. And I figured that. Like, if I went to CSU...
Probably do bad in college, too.
I would be if I was a fucking booze bag.
Right.
And I would just go back to Trish's and eat on Sundays, drive down in the Stratass, and then fucking back up to Fort Collins, and be getting hammered with Fartbox and Beret, who both went to CSU. So I not that I didn't want to do that, but I just knew if I did do that, I would be stuck. I'd be living in Aurora right now, or Denver, or Highland. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
I just knew if I had to go make myself very uncomfortable.
I had to make a jump really young.
Yeah.
To at least just go, because right away, my thought was almost like, this is an experiment, and if I run out of money, I'll go back to, Philly, South Jersey, or whatever. And it just didn't work out. But when I was very scared, nervous of like, I was like, these are my new neighbors now, huh? And
dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Place. Like, but I was coming to New York a lot at that point, so I had a nighttime thing to do, which you didn't have in college necessarily.
But also, New York's fucking terrifying. New York is a city. Terrifying. New York, and you're from Philly, which is a big East Coast city. I was going from Denver to Tucson, which was like small.
Well, it's also still the feel of like, open sky.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It was similar but different. It was like, I didn't move to a big city, so I didn't have all that, like, distraction. But, dude, I'm not above admitting, the first night my mom dropped me off, I was on the phone with her scared shitless.
You said you wanted to change your mind.
Yeah, I tried halfway through the semester. I was like, I don't want to fucking be here. I was like, I want to go back to Colorado. Fuck this place. Because your
mom convinced you not to, right?
No, my mom didn't. Trish just does this great thing of being like, all right, do you want to? Are you going to fix that problem? Is it a problem you're going to fix? Or are you going to give up like that? Or do you think and it's like, phrase like that. Like, you're going to give up. And I was like, nah, fuck it. And I started doing radio, or like at the student radio station, and I kind of just realized I was bummed out by the people I was hanging out with, because I was trying to fit myself in with those kind of guys. That's the whole point I was saying.
Great story. Radio saved your life.
No, not really. I just would have gone to UNLV and probably ended up fucking selling weed up there. I'd be a Las Vegas DJ right now.
Hey, what's going on? It's off the strip and it's hitting you. It's the Vegas Desert Rock Station.
It's the Always Bet on Black show.
What's up? It's Danny Deuce working at Vegas's only.
Yeah, it would have just
Deuce.
I think your life goes the way it's supposed to, but it's bumped in different directions by certain places. So I think moving to Tucson and being miserable there made me get into radio and comedy. As opposed to, like, had I blended with those guys, who would have known if I would have been one of those guys where I'm like, I would have been cool? I'd have been like, dude, tell me you got the mocha-flavored fucking protein drink. Gary's going to call me at the end of the finish line. And, like,
trying to jack up.
Yeah.
No, it all is.
You are the result of your life. Like, you are. And it was like, Tucson was so uncomfortable. And I think, like, we're in this weird time in our culture where everything's marketed to be like, you're supposed to be comfortable all the time. All the time, be as most comfortable, when you're like, nah, it's the uncomfortable shit that leads to the good stuff.
Yeah.
Because if I would have had fun in Tucson, I never got laid. Dude, I farted in front of this girl. This girl, she was
Christine?
She was so cute. She was in my dorm and we were out smoking cigarettes and I was just hammered and I was like, and she goes, that's disgusting. And I go, and I was smoking, I go, well, like, you're going to fuck me anyways. And my buddy was like, dude, I think she was going to fuck you. I'm like, ah! What? But it was just, I was wearing jean shorts and liquor t-shirts. My friend Sumner says it to this day. He's
Dan
like,
really is a pick a booger in front of a chick guy.
I'm an idiot. But that's why my friend Sumner,
a weird thing.
My friend Sumner thought it was so funny that he's like, you go to this school, which it was all like board shorts and fucking like tank tops and flip flops, and they're like, "What's up, Bryce? You want to go do some blow over at Scoronado?" And I was just sitting there like in jean shorts, smoking Camel Lights, sitting on the stairs in a liquor t-shirt, like, "You guys play Madden?" Caesar cut it up.
That's why it was so funny when you were dating like the rich girl.
It was
like,
so out of the place.
What is going on?
So out of place. But I mean, it's like, I don't know, man.
But you want to be out of place.
Yeah, I like it.
There. That's what your identity is. That's not your place.
I mean, she was just so hot that I was dumb. I was like, I love
sure.
her.
She told great stories.
She
was hilarious.
Great stories. She told great stories.
She could parasail.
Dude, she could fight with her hands and her mind. She had mind fights.
She knows a lot about wine.
I go, I should tell you where a good beachfront property is.
I saw her do a handstand for 15 minutes.
But yeah, just like, it's funny to go, because if I would have been comfortable, if I would have like gone to a Colorado school and been comfortable, I probably would have never fucking changed. I would have just been like, yeah, cool, this is fun. I'm getting by.
No, absolutely.
Farting. I'd have a wife that just lets me crack ass in front of her right now. I'd be like, right? Yeah. I'd be like, now kiss me. Now lay one on me. Maybe that'd be a better life. Maybe I'd have a nice above ground pool.
Mwah. Ciao, baby.
Yeah. I do all the crown molding.
Ciao, baby. What kind of girl do you think you're ultimately looking for, though?
I don't know. Christine said something to me hilarious. She goes, I have a feeling you're going to end up with a girl with really big boobs. With big boobs.
That's really profound statement, Christine.
Well, you know what? She's not wrong.
I think you're going to be with a girl who's got the thing you really like on a woman.
I think you're
going to be with a woman.
If a girl doesn't have them, I'm like, well, that's not your girl. Like,
that's so funny.
Ever.
Christine gets all catty. She goes, no, Tits McGee over here is out of here.
I think Dan can handle like a small can, not like a tiny one.
Oh yeah, no, sporty body.
Yeah, sure.
Gotta have some meat on it. Skinny girls, I don't know.
I think a large B, small C you could deal with.
So it would be a lovely to see a nice small C. I find that very lovely. I just really am a fucking goon. Well, of course, maybe that would be nice. Yeah, but double D's ain't hurting nobody. I mean, her and her back. But
yeah, that's her problem.
Yeah, sack it up.
Carry the weight. You're bringing home the bacon, motherfucker.
Yeah, come on.
Fucking get your back straightened out. Get some rods put in that shit, baby girl.
I'll put my knee in your back.
You want to eat the fancy places?
Huh?
You want to eat the fancy places?
You want to meet Giamatti?
Then wear the fucking halo. Then wear the fucking halo.
Back brace to bed, TF in the morning. You know the routine. Throw it down. Woo! Let me give you some chest pancake batter.
Hey, Lumbar. How you feeling today?
Yeah, you good? You doing your deadlifts? You gotta do your deadlifts.
Keep your back straight.
Box squats. I need you doing box squats.
I'm not going to listen to that bitching later.
You're carrying those fucking blouse hounds. I need that strong.
You're holding her feet while she's doing those Rocky IV sit-ups where she goes all the way back.
I go, you know what's moving? My dick right now. You're beautiful. I love you.
You're beautiful, baby.
You're beautiful, baby. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, brunette with big boobs.
Good call, Christine. You're probably right.
Christine, you know what? For your good call, I got you a present.
This is good for one free fake titty. You got to pay for the other one.
Sorry.
Dan always keeps the soda credo alive. You pay half, I'll match it.
Yeah. It's called the Trish deal.
Trish deal. I'll buy you one fake tit.
I got you a Jason Momoa Pez dispenser.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I got you something too.
Hey! Oh, shit, yeah. For my phone. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Got a Bonfire Pop It for...
Pop stop.
Pop socket.
These things are great.
Socket. Hell yeah. When I get a real phone, because I don't need it right now, because I have a reasonable size phone.
Yeah. You should hold off.
Yeah, I'm going to wait till I get a big phone.
Do you want me to take it forever? Oh,
no,
take a picture of it.
Let's take a picture.
Hells yeah.
Let's take our first break. Come back on a license. Well, I want to watch this science.
Yeah, I'm going to show you guys. I watched, only a minute or two of the Jizz's Liquid Science on Netflix. And
whoa. Peace to the gods.
Yeah, gods on the earth.
On the gods on the earth to Newton.
And of
to
course,
Copernicus.
If we're going to mix two things, it should be, of course, Staten Island hip-hop legend Jizza.
Yeah.
And America's top scientist in their fields.
Well, I will say this. He is Jizza the genius.
It's true.
Does make some sense.
When the MCs came. We'll be right back, everybody. This is The Bonfire.
When I was little, my father was famous.
And now, back to The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Okerson, and this is the Lost Tapes.
Yeah.
Meaning it happened somewhere through space and time. Time. Luke Cage looking all fine as shit. Look at Luke Cage up on my screen. He is gorgeous.
I like the first one.
Not a lot. He's the best part of season one. Season one kind of ended with Luke Cage for me when Cottonmouth got killed.
That was a big deal.
That guy was
Spoiler
awesome.
alert.
Sorry,
but no, that Cottonmouth was great. But I like Luke Cage's character. I actually do. That was one of the better. I couldn't do second season of Jessica Jones. I barely scraped through Defenders. But I would be excited for another Daredevil. I would watch Daredevil. I like a lot.
It's coming out.
I know, and a Punisher.
Punisher was great.
Was great.
I'll say I think DC does television better and Marvel does movies way better.
What's DC's television?
Like The Flash and Green Arrow. It's all that CW
I don't watch
stuff.
those. People love them.
Love them though. They Smallville. They kind of see Jacob's like you're a big DC CW fan, right?
I'm not a fan. I watched them all. They're all terrible.
They're all terrible.
They're like for 12-year-old girls.
Yeah, well,
dialogue
that's why you watch it.
Terrible. But I watched them. I never miss an episode.
Well, I mean, then why do you watch it?
Look, I get burnt out at work. Like you think you'd unwind with comedy, but I can't because I'm doing it all day. So I don't want to watch the news.
Well, Stern kind of explains that too. Just because he grew up with
that's
it.
Why I like wrestling.
He wants to see all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta have.
He wants to just kind of know. He wants to be in the know of what the Green Arrow show is. So I get it. I get watching it. Listen, that's why I watch all the Marvel things. Not that I even grew up with them so much, but I like the superhero shit since I was a kid.
There's 3 scenes in all the CW superhero shows. There's an action sequence, which is rare because they don't have a lot of budget. Most of it is talking about love and how much they love each other, and then a hero pep talk.
Okay.
There's always a giant hero pep talk.
Okay.
And that's...
every episode?
Every episode. They all doubt themselves, and then one of the hero support has to come and give them a pep talk.
You're the Green Arrow.
Yeah.
You shoot arrows that are green.
You put that little girl through college, and that is what makes you the Flash.
He goes, if you excuse me, I need to run.
Out of all of them, and I watched everyone.
Flintstone legs.
And that's why you're the Flash.
One of the executive from CW. Who's doing the new editing? That and the Flash.
Do it's Roadrunner more. Where it runs in place. First.
That was the running in place. Wasn't that running in place?
No, that's how the sound of the Flintstones running. Which you're right.
I'm down with just watching a fucking Roadrunner.
I mean, you
cartoon.
picked a 14-minute cartoon.
I didn't know I was picking a 14-minute.
Are you going through all of Acme's products?
I think you just missed it. I think you could probably just get Roadrunner running.
There it is. That's funny with the Flash running still.
Yeah.
Anything out of place like this. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. I'm the Flash. That? Was that what you're looking for?
You want the pew?
No.
It's so funny watching a group full of adults try to explain a noise where they're going, I want like this.
It's going to be in
You know what just happened to me on the walk up to the studio is, you know, our neighbor at High Heat, our old neighbor, the shorter black guy that wears sunglasses.
Oh yeah,
he's awesome. Every time I see him in the hallway, I give him what's up. He was in the studio and he goes, what's up? And I said hi back, but I didn't say anything. I went, what's up? Like that without saying, and a woman walked by me as I was doing that and I go, what's up? I just made that noise and that woman was like, what? You gotta act big.
How are you? I'd like to see you. Do you want to hang out with me? Maybe in the hobby. Talking. Maybe in the hobby.
Now we're just haunting your radio. I mean, are you just watching Roadrunner cartoons?
It's unbelievable that we watched that whole thing and there's not this thing that I'm talking about.
I like the running in place Flintstone style.
Oh, wait, I got it.
But it also didn't go.
I don't know what the moment.
All right, well, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, you had the DJ.
Dude,
together.
let me tell you, Jay, you know what I love about that disappointment is that's like when you were young and you wanted something. It's like that Eddie Murphy joke about McDonald's. And you're like, I want McDonald's. You're like, wow, we got a hamburger right here with onions and meat. It's like that kind of thing. Where you go, it's going to go bobbity, pew, and he made it. And you're like, that's not the same.
It's not the same as the actual one.
I wanted, when they first put out the WWF Hasbro figures, like the small plastic ones, they didn't, like there wasn't a ring out. And I wanted a ring and my uncle's like, I'll make you a ring. And he went into his wood shop and like cut it and like put string as the rope. And I was like, yeah, it's all right. It's pretty cool.
Oh my God. What a thing to go through to make a shitty ring.
Shitty ring. And I think, by the way, I think he just wanted to show me and my mom that he had all these tools. Just like, hey, we'll just saw it off like this.
in my miter box real quick.
He goes, all right, yeah, we can actually have a cauldron so we can maybe do some finishing on the side.
Dan, you want to go over there and hand me a 3/8?
He goes, actually, you know what?
Come on, a 3/8.
3/8.
You got it.
Yeah,
He'll get it.
You lug nut, get over here. You like coming up here?
Dad didn't teach you nothing? This is a 3/8 wrench. Come on.
She would have known that if your dad would have stuck around.
Christine, can you take cartoons off the screen?
I just want to watch cartoons.
It's distracting, Dan.
Oh, I'm the one getting distracted by the Flintstones?
No, you just said you wanted to watch a full cartoon.
Well, I'm sorry that's what happens when you show me clips of cartoons.
That's fair. Get sexy-ass Luke Cage off the screen, too.
God, I feel like he's walking
told
up
you
the
what we're
screen
going to watch here. Well, we want
to kiss my neck and lift me up.
I briefly thumbed through, and don't need more than that, of this show, Liquid Science.
Well, let's watch the trailer.
Doesn't matter. Just start one, because I'll explain it to you in the beginning what's going on with the jizz and Liquid Science.
My name is Jizza from a group called Wu-Tang Clan.
Live in full effect.
Music has been my vehicle to discover scientific and universal enlightenment. As culture and technology changes, how will we transform our world?
You're giving people superpowers. So you're like the modern-day Tony Stark.
Our art. Our music.
Oh, Tony Stark.
How much faster can you play than a normal drummer?
Energy vibrates around us and inside us.
So you're taking energy from the sun to power your rail system.
Inspiration can strike from anywhere.
Yeah. Check it out.
As I
no one finds this funny but me.
If we don't understand the ocean,
I'm actually getting into it. There's part of me that's like, I think I'm going to watch this.
Of course.
But there is something hilarious about one of the members of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Wait, stop this. Stop this while he's talking.
Just talking to scientists. And he's like, word. So you saying that gravity
yeah, that's what the show is.
He goes, well, it's just some nerdy Asian. He goes, well, actually, when you think about it, it's not me that's pulling on it. It's actually Earth's gravitational field. And he goes, yeah, praise to the gods.
Oh, centrifugal force hold that motherfucker back.
Move forward.
All right. Oh, man, that's progress. That's mad progress. That's mad science, y'all.
Well, you can see by using the neutrons that it actually propels it forward in a state.
Yo, I hate to speak all scientifical on y'all, but let me say something. We gotta figure out how to grow plants on the ground and shit.
That is impossible. This is not what we are dealing with here. This is disease control.
Oh, come on, man. Use your crazy drunken monkey style fighting techniques.
You from the original Shaolin? He goes, I am actually from outside of Hong Kong.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, right?
All that Chinese shit.
Praise be to God, run on the roof. He goes, I am actually a student still.
Where's your karate slippers?
Oh, my father.
Do science.
Oh, God. Yeah, dude, I'm way down with this. I'm actually kind of down with the show. Play the rest of the trailer.
Science transform our future.
Yeah.
In a fluid and constantly changing universe, where do we fit in?
Androids and shit. Science.
Yeah.
Samurais. It's just shit that the 14-year-old me wants to see.
Yeah.
This is the
drones, cyborgs.
He goes, girls in bikinis, cars becoming robots. Did you say robot cars?
Explosions.
Yeah, he goes, awesome stuff, parents that leave you alone. Is this whole trailer just made for kids? He's like, all the candy you want.
Yo, you want to see how to blow up a balloon without your mouth?
Oh, y'all know that Mentos. He just does the Mentos and Coke thing every episode.
Yeah. Yo, we about to feed some seagulls Alka-Seltzer shit. See if these motherfuckers blow up.
About to blow them up like we did the Billboard charts in the early 90s.
Seagulls on a swarm.
Respect to the Shaolin. Respect to the birds. Ooh. Hell yeah, dude, I'm totally down with this. I think
Danny Sodes, Big Jiggle, DJ Lou.
Science.
Yeah.
$100 bill.
I think science and hip hop have been waiting to be bridged for a while. He's going to do the science show thing where he's going to show you a real life application of the science, and then he shows you the scientists. These are all built on.
Here you go. This is all going to be great.
Yeah, I just want to see this guy go. That's
this guy probably has like a girl on a drum in his house fermenting.
I can't talk to humans. It upsets me.
Populations have dropped 25% since 1990.
The bee population.
Could climate change be the culprit?
Hell yeah. I like the Wu-Tang's tackling climate change.
Is your aim to create a swarm of bees?
Yeah, to have lots of these things that can interact with
killer
each other.
bees on a swarm.
He goes, well, I guess you could say that. It's actually more about just, sure, let's just say that.
Look at that little drunk bee in the corner. That's ODBB.
Sure. Actually, he's lost his way. He's going to die. We're all going to die. And then we meet the gods of the earth.
We all going to die. And then we're going to ascend into the light. Am I right? Now, how do I make a plant underground?
Keep playing this.
Show me how to make Freon out of common household appliances.
These robots are going to do the work of real bees.
A robot
They
bees.
will have to be smaller and lighter than any robot ever attempted.
How do you assemble such small components together?
We have to actually reinvent all of these components from scratch.
What do you use, like little screwdrivers and shit?
Yeah. You got little mechanics.
You got tiny little scientists.
Remember Willy Wonka where they broadcasted that lady and she was all small? He goes, is that what you guys do for your machines? Because I get that.
What do you sprinkle that Beetlejuice waiting room dust on all of them?
He goes, that's pretty cool too. Y'all got access to that?
Yo, y'all got Beetlejuice sprinkle powder?
Welcome back to BRG Science. I was just wondering, how could I eat 2 hamburgers at once? Would that be a thing that y'all could make? Because Puffy be saying it ain't gonna happen, you know what I mean? But it be happening.
Tell me about dreams ain't about shit.
Baby. Yo, can you make an acid reflux pill that can make me eat right before I go to sleep? You know what I mean? What about one that makes faith come?
See what you're doing just with the naked eye. So we instead take inspiration from children's pop-up books.
Pop-up books?
Oh, yo!
Yeah, absolutely.
That's some pedophile shit.
Yo, I remember them.
He goes, wait, what?
Fold, you turn a page, and out pops these really cool structures. And so we do basically the same thing. We make things as flat sheets, and all it takes is a simple unfold or a push or a pull.
It's so cool.
That is awesome. It's like a tiny, it's like showing like a little fly.
It's making the size of a quarter robot.
I know you were laughing so hard at the premise of Jizza doing science with all these top scientists, but I think I'm going to watch the show.
I recommend watching the show. Yeah. I'm saying it's funny that Jizza's doing it, that he's the guy that having. By the way, it's the reason I'll watch it. I probably wouldn't watch this show if it was like Doctor whatever shows you the thing. It's hilarious to me that Jizza's doing it.
Yeah, what were you going to say, Black Lou?
It's funny to me because it looks like he starts every episode with like, hey, yo, can I smoke in here?
Yeah. He goes, well, I mean, sure, there's ventilation. I don't see why not. He goes, yeah, all right, hold up.
Oh, now what y'all gonna grow in this greenhouse? Some sticky icky?
I'm a little zooted right now. So you have to explain to me Newton's second theory.
Wait, robot bees. Play a what?
Yeah, he goes, now I might be catching some contact here, Jizza. But let's see if we can make these little tiny flies go get us some snacks. Oh, we do. We have a lot of fun at this robotics lab.
Oh, that'd be mad dope.
Uh-huh. It would be.
Play.
Children's pop-up books are helping robotic bees.
Yeah, we got to look for inspiration wherever we can. Yep.
Wait, go back to that question.
He goes, my inspiration was the drug trade and people getting murdered. But no, good for you. Pop-up books.
Let's hear what he says. Wait.
Basically the same thing. We make things as flat sheets, and all it takes is a simple unfold or a push or a pull, and out pops the bee.
That's crazy. I mean, children's pop-up books are helping robotic bees.
Yeah, we got to look for inspiration wherever we can. Yep.
Pause it. No, they are not.
He goes, y'all reading like James and the Giant Peach? Who does your inspiration for your small bees? Is it Roald Dahl?
Let's go back to that sentence, please. So children's pop-up books are helping move science?
And he goes,
like, no, we just kind of explained that it's like the...
I mean, we use a technique.
I mean, it's some kind of a technique.
He goes, I'm sorry, is that a real... I'm a Rhodes Scholar.
We have to get a timestamp on that.
Pop-up books?
Yeah, absolutely. You unfold, you turn a page, and out pops these really
cool
cool
you say pop-up books again? Pop-up books? Let it play.
That's crazy. I mean, children's pop-up books are helping robotic bees.
Yeah, we got to look for inspiration wherever we can. Yeah.
I mean, that was the most diplomatic response to that stupid question. He goes, hey, you know, whatever. Inspiration comes from wherever it comes. Like, I don't think it was...
He goes, well,
that's crazy.
Inspired is the way he goes. So all these are based on children's books. Well, not necessarily. They're actually inspired by. He goes, say that which ones? Which one's Charlotte's Web?
Yo, is this B Grover's? Please don't turn the page.
Is this everybody's poop?
Yo,
who's everybody?
Yo,
poops?
seriously, don't make that B come live because there's a monster on that page.
Yeah.
Can we just see? All I want to know is at the end of the show, does he do a wrap up? Because if there's a wrap
up, I wonder if someone pitched that, or they're like, "Can you write a rap about?" He's like, "Yo, bees under earth and everything." He just got some fucking woo verse.
So anyway, to recap, dinosaurs big than a motherfucker.
So we're trying to work with coral farms and inoculate their new coral recruits with these new heat-tolerant algae to see if those corals then survive better on reefs.
It seems that this heat-resistant algae could be the answer.
It just helps us understand much better.
Yeah, you're right. That's like clearly a Fed.
Oh man, that smell is intoxicating.
It is great because it's almost like public access acting.
Yeah.
Where he goes, so you're trying to tell me that that's done due to the eradication of the coastline?
By the way, to defend this whole thing is that I would look as ridiculous hosting this show.
Yeah.
It's just...
We tried to do a cooking segment that went around.
I mean, it went haywire.
Yeah, you can't fucking...
Although, I remembered watching that video again. That soup was bizarrely delicious.
Unbelievable. Best broth I've ever had.
Maybe the best soup I've ever had in my life.
It was unbelievable.
So good. And I would say I hate Italian wedding soup. I don't like wet meat.
Yeah.
God damn, was it good.
It was so good. I ate it jail style.
Yeah.
It was fucking delicious.
But play his little voiceover here thing at the end.
And I, for one, think that, we should be doing everything we can to find solutions to try and help these amazing organisms survive the coming century.
Well, that's it.
No. Here's where I'm looking.
The Earth is over 4 billion years old. Humans have been around for less than 1% of that.
True.
He's definitely reading it.
Could climate change be the wake-up call that forces a scientific and cultural revolution?
It's monotone.
Guys, come on. Who's producing this?
Wait,
you got to get a better read off him on that. Jacob, you're a producer. Yeah. You're shaking your head right now. You let that read go to air?
Science is incredible.
You let that read go to air.
This summer, we went to the Jersey Shore. We saw a lot of friends there, and we had fun. Then we came home. Someone died.
The ocean is big. It is bigger than land.
Yeah.
But all I see is land. Well, you don't see all of the ocean.
There was 4 murders. It was my birthday. Everything's just like completely monotone.
That's a producer who's just intimidated.
Let it go.
He cannot tell this guy to do another take.
The Earth is over 4 billion years old. Humans have been around for less than 1% of that.
Of that.
Could climate change be the wake-up call that forces a scientific and cultural revolution? Unlike any species before us, we can choose what kind of world we will create. We can decide where the story goes next. Does it have to be underground and man-made? Or can we use our insight to find a better balance? For the world to stop climate change completely, it will take an epic leap in creativity. It may sound impossible, but if any species can imagine it, we can.
I'm on board. I'm on board with helping Jizza fight climate change, and I'm on board with the show.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, I'm going to watch this.
Yeah, not. I mean, it may be the most ultimate stoned watch ever.
That's what I was just thinking. It's perfect stoner. It's science with a person you love going over some shit where you're like, I didn't know that.
Wait, play the volume of what's happening here.
When you call for the doctor, there's nothing they can do. 100 years ago, patients infected with the bacterial disease tuberculosis were sent to hospitals like this to die.
It sounds like he's breaking down like lyrics that he had where he's like, and I'll get in your lungs like TB. 100 years ago, there was a disease called tuberculosis, and it wiped out a lot of people. And you're like, are these pop-up facts from fucking awesome bars?
Jesus got Snapple facts.
Yeah, he's like, no, funny I said that. I said gods of the earth, but a lot of people don't realize that paganism's actually a religion and not satanic.
Then in the fall of 1928, a biologist named Alexander Fleming noticed something
smart as a motherfucker.
In a petri dish left on the windowsill. Mold spores, blown through the open window, eradicated bacteria samples in the Petri dish. A lucky accident. The result was penicillin, the world's first antibiotic. Within years.
Oh, dude, I really thought that was in that. God damn it, Lou. Sometimes you just
too good.
Yeah. Oh, that was great.
Medicine is both a science and art, learned through countless hours of practice.
Did he say learned?
Modern age of medicine.
I love it.
Medicine is both a science and art, learned through countless hours of practice.
Learn.
In our modern age of medicine, is technology replacing a doctor's intuition? Will the art of medicine be lost?
My name is Jizza from a group called Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
Now just go somewhere.
Put it on the cue list.
Let's find the best subject on there. Tell me what the subjects are in the episodes, and let's pick one that we're going to just jump in the middle and hear and be interviewed in the middle of one of these.
It's
that's
the ranch.
The ranch.
Is the screen stroking out? What's going on?
It's just a fading for the thing.
Life Beyond Earth. I like Life Beyond Earth. I do like extra. I like.
Yeah.
Solar system. How do you extraplanetary? I don't know. I'm dumb.
Extraterrestrial.
Sure.
Interplanetary.
Thank you, Jason.
I think these are all just Beastie Boys made up words.
Interplanetary.
Click that one, and then just throw a dart in the middle.
Boom, boom, boom.
Pretty much self-sustainable.
Right. So we put a lot of time.
Really. That's what by the way, the reaction to a lot of the interviews, people go, yes, and
they give you a doctor's yes, which is always like, yeah, but you need to do one more thing.
So like that shit's like indubitably good. And he's like, yes,
that means very good.
Indubitably good. Yes,
its own brain, so it can think for it.
This guy's got a lisp, and he's talking to Jizza. There's too much good here.
We load him up with science instruments that also tell us scientifically interesting things about Mars and helping us to understand, its history and evolution.
What's the rent like on Mars? He goes, no, that's not.
Yo, they Jews there?
He goes, what? I'm sorry. Cut? What?
Excuse me, Jizza? I'm saying, is they Jews there? I'm saying Jews, get a little funny with the rent.
How do you help from Earth if there's a problem? And in what kind of way?
So that's why we have this model here. We simulate that exact same situation.
Dude, I love it. Jizza asks field trip questions. They're like, does anyone want to ask a question? And he goes, how does it move? And he goes, that's a good question, Jizza. How does it move? Dr. Chang.
What's with that arm thing on the side?
And he goes, okay, yeah. Mr. Roberson, can I ask the man how the robot move? He goes, go for it.
Yo, can I use the bathroom?
He goes, not yet. Not before lunch. Guys, seriously, we got to sit through this, okay? If you guys want to have lunch in the cafeteria, you got to do me a favor. We got to sit through this, okay?
Yo, I got another question. Is there candy in the gift shop?
There is not. Tremaine, just please ask your questions to the nice scientist.
Sorry.
Mr. Newbie is... I like the questions.
Yo, smooth face. What's up with this robot?
How can we go ahead and go forward?
So this vehicle is pretty much self-sustainable.
Right. So we put a lot of time into this. It has its own brain, so it can think for itself. It can sense if something's going wrong, and it'll stop what it's doing, and it'll send a help signal back here, and then
stop spitting on me, motherfucker.
How many cameras are on this thing?
17.
Oh, wow. That's so weird.
You just fucking nailed it. Also,
I just want to pick an S word.
It just sounds like Jizza's asking distracting questions, like one of his...
Someone's robbing him in the other room?
And he goes, and how many cameras?
You built it yourself? How many pieces?
There he goes, how long did it take you? Were you hungry?
What? What's your favorite piece? Show me your favorite piece.
What's your favorite piece? Show me your favorite piece right now. They're just walking out with another one of the robots behind him.
I don't know. There's so many pieces. It's hard to choose. I spent a lot of time with this. It's called an energy converter over here.
He goes, Can you move it for me?
Oh man, that's spectacular. That's spectacular.
What's your favorite piece?
What's your favorite piece of this thing?
That's such a great distracting question.
What's up? How many screws altogether?
Can sense if something's going wrong, and it'll stop what it's doing, and it'll send a help signal back here, and then we analyze what's going on.
How many cameras are on this thing?
17 cameras on this. We have navigation cameras, we have hazard cameras, we have landing cameras, we have a drill system. that can drill cores and then pull up some samples of the dirt and then sift through it and determine the composition of the dirt. Up here we have a chem. It's a laser that can shoot
It does look like just is staring through him completely like,
He goes, do we get lunch after this?
Yeah.
He goes, this is fuck, why did I sign up for 10 of these?
He's like, yo, ain't none of this boy's lyrics rhyme.
Yeah, he goes, I thought I was going to learn so much scientific shit to put on an album.
Can somebody turn off sexy Hispanic television
I'm
also?
watching these thick-ass girls take some fucking
Dan's like a
shots.
deer. He gets distracted.
Dude, I am eating off that tree right now. This bitch is jacked. Marpli.
A button in the middle of the goddamn thing.
Marpli. Okay. Back to Jizz's Stone Science.
Please.
Is it called Stone Science? Liquid Science.
Liquid Science. We're calling it Stone Science.
Sounds like he's getting tasered. Pull that back. He goes, and when a guy gets too close to the machine, well, we zap his ass.
Can drill cores and then pull up some samples of the dirt and then sift through it and determine the composition of the dirt. Up here we have a chem. It's a laser that can shoot into any sort of rock or material and then also tell you the composition of that.
Yeah! I'm on Mars. I'm ready for my wife. Oh, God. Oh, God, I just pissed my pants.
Dude, is everybody feeling a stare down? That was uncomfortable as shit. What the hell was that? I can't get into who. I thought a stare down in that hallway. That was bizarre.
Wait, someone stared you down?
I looked over and saw Christian just smiled, so...
Yeah, but there was a stare down from...
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Did you not feel that, Black Lou?
Huh?
You didn't feel that?
I felt it a little bit, yeah.
Thank you. Don't get me all hyped up when I'm watching Jizz of Liquid Science.
Oh, dude. Some real science. Some fist science.
Science.
I would love for him to start asking car questions. Like, this shit got hydraulics? What size rims can you put on this shit?
Yeah.
Yo. How many hunters I fit on this motherfucker?
He goes, I can put a face on this, right?
I bet you got a fine-ass honey going through the stat. Going through woo
Moore's?
on this.
Yo, I'm trying to get Moore's bitches.
Going through Shaolin on this?
Yeah.
This robot is one of the most advanced robots we've ever made.
I think in general, spacecraft are the most advanced robots, and this.
What do y'all think the pussy situation on Mars is going to be?
He goes, can you make a robot I can fuck? He goes, what? We use it for transport.
So this is in the name of science. He goes, yeah, it's science too while you're there. Can't be sciencing the whole time, no.
Dude, I just love it. Every question feels like a field trip question.
I love it.
Most advanced, smartest robots humankind's ever created.
In 2012, the instruments on the Curiosity rover have detected organic molecules that are essential for life to exist as we know it. To this day, the Curiosity rover continues to traverse the Martian landscape.
Traverse.
The Martian
Someone wrote
landscape.
traverse. Someone wrote traverse. That's great.
Traverse the Martian.
I'm going to say this right now. I'm inspired to pick up traverse now in my regular lexicon.
It's a great word.
Guess who's using traverse now?
I had a Chevy Traverse for every year I had it. I did not know fully what the word traverse meant, and now I really enjoy the word.
Yeah, well, we need to traverse over to the other studio.
Yes, we do.
See how I use that?
We eventually will have to traverse.
I think we traverse now.
Yeah. I thought we had a few more minutes before our last break.
I always call it early, so you guys call it. I can't call it.
I can't call it. See, go a little further in.
I can't call it.
Thanks, guy. He gets to talk to the car.
We're trying to improve the algorithms for the wheels. So when we traverse over obstacles, we try and make the wheels speed up and slow down accordingly.
They had to do a second take. The first time he said traverse, Jizza grabbed him. What the fuck did you just call me? He's like, no, it's true. He goes, I'm going to use that.
That we see on the wheels as well. So the biggest difference that we're going to be improving the entire suspension system and the wheels.
I like that they just fuck with it out in the parking lot with like a bunch of rocks and shit. And they go, how do you replicate Mars? They go, the abandoned lot next door. It's pretty easy. Turns out most abandoned places look like Mars. Makes me think maybe,
This is almost as good as a documentary Exploring Evolution with Tommy Lee.
Oh, dude. Is that a real thing?
No.
God damn it. Do I want to watch that? Him go, whoa, that's pretty awesome.
Yo, what's up?
And he goes,
CL here.
He goes, are you saying primates could fuck like regular mammals? And they're like, Tommy, it's not always about
what part of evolution do chicks get hot?
When did tits grow?
Wait, when did that fish crawl out and get tits? Am I right?
What's up? I got a big dick. My son beat me up. Did we talk about his son beating him up?
That happened?
What?
A long time ago?
No, 2 months ago.
His son beat him up?
Knocked him down.
Why?
Because they was fighting about Pam.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know you didn't. I figured you covered this fucking.
No idea. I don't think. No, I've never heard that story before.
Bring it up.
Well, don't bring it up because now we've probably talked about this on the live show. Oh, no. You can bring it up. We have to do a whole other segment of this.
Yeah, dude. We got one more. Look at that. Breaks silence. Blames dad after the alleged thing.
Tommy Lee's devastated that son blames fight on father's alleged alcoholism. I want to see him sober, happy, and healthy.
Because he fucking dropped him.
Do they have a video of it?
As a physical altercation. I don't think that. No, there's no video of it because he called the cops. There was a physical altercation that happened between Brandon Lee and his father, rock legend Tommy Lee, on Monday night. In an exclusive statement to People, Brandon claims the fight was fueled by his father's alleged addiction to alcohol. Dude, how weird is it that Pamela and Tommy's kids are 21?
It's nuts. Yeah, that's an old jerk. That's why you said, you're like, oh, I thought you'd know about Tommy Lee's and Pamela Anderson's life.
Dude, he's talking about his son's statement. He says, laugh my ass off. I'm happier than I've been in my entire life. I have a few drinks here and there because I'm fucking retired and enjoying my life. I worked 30 plus fucking years. I deserve it. You didn't arrange any intervention. You barely spoke to me while you were here. Just cover your ass.
So that's fighting.
That's him to his son.
Is anybody surprised that Tommy Lee's a bit of a Gary?
Yeah, dude, he's a total Gary with a big schlong and fucking money.
Just a rich Gary.
He's a rich Gary.
Except, there's much more like benefit, like
and narcissism.
Benefit, yeah, dude, Gary's like, I tried calling you on your birthday, but you didn't pick up, dude. That's your fucking problem, bro. What? You're a terrible dad. He goes, yeah, I said I was going to come to your fucking baseball game, and I didn't. Blow me, loser. You catch cum just like your mom did. Dude, you're my dad, and you're not there.
Yeah, baby. Baby,
I love you,
baby. That's how your mom sounded.
He just sends clips. He just sends clips of the sex tape to his son. Pierce Morgan. Your interviews with Donald Trump and my ex-wife are pathetic.
When are these from?
Think she'd find something new to discuss instead of rehashing old shit, but I guess she has nothing else going on and needs attention. Okay. Signed, The Abuser, who she texts every day and asks for me back.
That's the funniest.
What a Gary.
She totes wants me back.
He goes,
oh, man, go with the picture of Tommy Lee. Is it finally? Oh, look at that. It's showing finally. Yeah. God damn it. Look at that.
Aye.
That's crazy. That was like the last 5 years.
Hey, TMZ, maybe get your facts straight before you go reporting bullshit. My fiance and I were in bed when my son busted into the room and assaulted me. I asked him
if he wanted a taste of his stepmom.
Yeah.
He said nah.
And then he punched me, and I was all like, not cool, bro. I asked him to leave the house, and he knocked me unconscious. He ran away from the police. That's the truth. I was splitting gash, and my son came in, and I went, yo, let me pop it downstairs a little bit, let me pop a load, and then I'll fucking be your dad.
I was hammering some hot muff.
Yeah.
This fucking psycho comes in.
He goes, dude, I swear to God, I would have fucking never had that baby if I knew he was going to punch me while I'm getting some scoosh.
I go, bro, I'm busy right here, but her mouth's open. Then he comes in and just starts wailing on me, bro.
I go, no, we're supposed to wail on her, bro. We're supposed to give her a Lee triangle. And you're all up here fucking punching me in the side of my head, dude. I'm your dad.
Dude, I'm your dad.
I'm your sensei.
Does that not mean shit that I'm like your fucking dad?
Dude, who took you to that fucking badass Kid Rock show when you were 5 years old? Remember? And your mom was dating him, and I was still cool about it. I'm still cool about it.
Who covered your ass when you did blow when you were 8? Me.
It's all shitty dad stuff.
Yeah.
What happened?
Who covered your fucking ass with your mom?
Remember when you tortured that neighbor's dog? And I took the blame on my roadie? Dude, he's not allowed in the state
anymore. Who helped you bury all those kitten heads you kept in that knapsack?
Because you're sick ass dad.
Yeah.
And all I ask is you leave me alone while I'm doing blow on my naked swing.
Who did that? You're sick ass. Let's take our break. We'll come back. We'll dig into this story. I want to know. I want to know a lot more about this.
We'll get way more into this. Tommy Lee's Twitter is a gift in itself.
I mean,
Sierra Sky, I could have had her. She didn't want me.
Whatevs.
Whatever. I'm not old. I'm young.
Yo, Palumbro. I'm winking at you. I'll see you, dog. We'll be right back, everybody. This is The Bonfire.
And now, back to The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
Tapes, Bonfire, Comedy Central, Sirius XM 95.
Yeah.
Said it all out of sorts there.
But I kind of liked it. You were kind of like
Comedy Central Radio.
Like Dean Martin did.
It's The Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. Big Jokers and Dan Soder.
Ooh, leaning in.
What's happening to me?
I think you're becoming cooler. You're becoming swanky.
I'm like, I don't even need it. Who needs it?
You go, hey, everybody, it's The Bonfire. It's on whatever you want it to be on.
Who cares? Hey, I don't care. Do you care?
Anyone notice how smoking inside is the best? Am I right, Lewinsky?
Fuck yeah, Daddy-O.
Welcome.
Come on.
This is Confident Bonfire. This is if our dads would have complimented us. Hey, go get that hot girl I saw in the lobby, Jacob. She's going to go on a date with one of us.
Tonight.
Best
Hold
steakhouse.
on to your hat.
Oh, all right. I mean, these drops get me every fucking time.
Tonight.
We were, before the break, talking about how Tommy Lee, real piece of shit. He's a Gary. He's a full-on
Turns
Gary.
out.
Yeah. Which you could have seen coming.
If you're just going to believe the Sun.
Are you trying to take Tommy's back? Even after he stole your dream girl?
I'm not taking his back. I'm just saying,
are you trying to take, that'd be like me trying to take Jeter's back after he had Minka Kelly.
Guy played,
get out of my face with that.
Guy played drums for, the Crew, man.
He did.
You don't want to believe it.
They twirled him upside down.
No, maybe he's a total piece of shit. I don't know. You never find out. Look, I just saw an article today, and they showed some pictures. We can show this too. LaShawn McCoy, Shady McCoy, who was beast running back for the Eagles.
Now Buffalo Bill.
Now Buffalo Bill, still a beast. He's denying the claims apparently, but his ex-girlfriend, I guess,
he got the shit kicked out of her.
Her friend is coming forward and saying, yeah, he's on like steroids and beat the shit in the... Somebody went back to that video yesterday.
LaShawn McCoy accused of beating girlfriend, so here it is. So yeah, her face is wrecked. Good God.
She was pretty hot before.
There is,
she was a webcam girl, and she got in a lot of trouble for talking to us on the phone yesterday.
No!
It sort of looks like her a little bit, doesn't it?
Well, you remember the offensive lineman Richie Incognito? The guy that from the Dolphins?
He was the guy that was bullying or got bullied?
He bullied Martin, this guy, Martin that went to Stanford, ended up becoming a 49er for a season. But Richie Incognito came out and was like, LaShawn McCoy didn't do this. Like,
did he?
Yeah, he came out today and was like, he was in...
None of us did anything ever.
We never even touch each other. We don't like violence.
I don't know what everyone's talking about.
But if you can bring up the article of Richie Incognito saying that LaShawn McCoy, I think he maybe...
Well, I'm going to see that picture. I want to see that picture, too.
But Richie Incognito said that he was in a different city, and he was... Wow, yeah, that...
I swear, though, when you date these chicks that, like, you know, her whole life seems to be built around that body and looking like that, you're just probably attracting like it's such superficial relationships. Do you know what I mean? These guys like just like maniac people. Do you know what I mean? Well, he's saying he didn't do it at all.
Yeah, he came out immediately. Go back to that one.
I mean, whatever. If that's her, whatever happened
he said,
to
for
her.
the record, this is what he just immediately denied the allegations, saying, for the record, the totally baseless and offensive claims made against me today on social media are completely false. Furthermore, I have not had any direct contact with any of the people involved in months.
Let's hope that's true, man.
Well, and now this is the Richie Incognito story that you have, Christine.
The girl is beautiful, and that picture, it looks like she got hit by a car.
Yeah, it really does. It looks like, it looks like she was almost beaten to death.
It's insane looking. What could she have done?
God damn it! I fucking.
You think that's what she did? You think she? She was
whacking his balls.
She was giving him an old aluminum.
Yeah, she was
an old aluminum Louisville Slugger to the nads.
She was giving him Easton balls.
Jacob can't even hear it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing she could have done. Whoever did this to her is a very broken person.
That's weird that guy buys his sex toys out of East Bay. I just thought about that. The guy that gets his nuts hit.
I'll take a nut thumper. Excuse me? So this is Dick's Sporting Goods. Yeah, what do you guys call baseball bat?
Aluminum baseball bat.
Oh, no, you guys call it something else.
damn it, Lou. It's so gross.
Can I have a 42-inch anal butt plug? I'm sorry. Excuse me. What is
Maglite?
Maglite. You have
Maglite. I got no.
Do you have extra large Benoit balls? I don't know. What do you guys? Soccer balls. Do you have soccer balls and string?
That was one of my favorite Jerky Boy calls, is when they called up the sporting goods store and they were like, we bought this tennis ball machine and we were just being crazy. We're just lubing up potatoes and shooting them at each other's assholes. That was like one of my favorite ones.
Peter's really hurt bad. Yeah? Yeah, his ass is blue.
I want to clarify because I was falling off on my words there. What I'm trying to say is I feel like these superficial relationships where it's like model and athlete and you feel like there's no connection really, they end in this kind of like
explosive
shit's like crazy, yeah.
Well, Richie Incognito came out and said, and by the way, this is the guy that like got fired from the Dolphins for being racist.
Oh, yeah.
Not for doing coke, but doing
But these things all become about like, you know, it's jealousy and again, I hope that he didn't do it and I hope that she's okay. Most importantly, Jesus Christ.
So Richie Incognito, look at that. That's such a racist's face. He's got such fucking, I say N-word
that
commonly.
Black bitch had it coming. Whatever happened to her. But who give a shit?
But he stepped up and said, "What? If you can go down to the article."
I think I know the full story. How's that possible? He's like, because I did it.
Yeah, I'm the one that beat her up. Oh no, I'm bad at this. Am I in trouble now? So it's the lawyer is claiming the Bills running back organized an attack on her. So they're not saying that he actually did it. They're saying he hired people to do it.
I'll be honest, that would almost make more sense the way she looked. It looked like she was worked over by, like she got jumped.
Yeah. Like she owed them money, like gambling money.
Every time I get angry, Christina, I'm going to hold that picture over Christine's face and just pretend that's what she looks like. Like, yeah, look at you now.
I know people.
You're not so pretty now, are you, piece of shit?
You just hire me to do it, and I don't have the stomach for it. Christine goes, Soder, what are you doing outside of the bat? I go, you want to talk about the pre-record on Thursday?
I met a girl who's going to whack my nuts with it.
Yeah, I'm into that now. God damn it, Soder. I'm watching
a wimp.
No, I got to do it.
Wait, no, Christine, there was something. I don't know. There's nothing.
Do you have a cigarette? What am I doing? I can't do it.
He's had mega court battles with her to evict her from from his property, so... Get off my property.
Oh, dude, she's like a feral cat.
Just fought over
he left her in her house, and now she won't leave.
It came from one of those fights. Get off my property.
You need to leave.
You're on my property. If my dad gets home, he's going to totally call the cops.
This is my... Richie Incognito goes, now, you know me. I hate blacks, but I support and stand by my boy Shady. I know the full story, and he didn't do it. People can be quick to make false assumptions without knowing the full story.
That's true.
That is very true. I mean, that's...
What I'm wondering, I'm trying to...
She was definitely assaulted. Police were involved. Shady was in Florida, and she was in Atlanta.
I'm trying to see if he says anything about... like, oh my God, and like not just denying it, but this is horrible. I would never wish this on anybody. I hope she's okay. Like, I wonder if he has any statement where he shows concern at all, or if it's all just him trying to cover his own ass, because that's very telling.
No,
he goes, I don't even hit like that. What?
He's like, guys, I don't know what you're talking about. He has to get on his phone, like, guys, I said bury her in a desert. Where do you leave her?
Who left her alive? Who put the guy on the phone that left her alive?
I like this. A guy on Twitter writes, but look at the pictures. He's trying to say, I don't think they're the same person. It's like, yeah, well, one's a modeling shot and the other one is her beaten to a fucking pulp.
One is her on
is that the same person?
One hers in a low-cut shirt on a pier. The other one's 2 feet away from her face in a hospital bed. Which is like... And he's like, oh, this is the same person.
It's like the girl, remember the girl hanging out the window? Or like, ping, like that. He goes, and they show her dead. He goes, is that the same girl? Like, one of these girls is hot. The other one looks like she's been bashed in the face at 40 miles an hour by a road sign.
Was she leaning her head out of a Jeep?
How could that be the same person?
Oh, yeah, that's like when...
War Machine.
War Machine.
Beat the shit out of his
he went to work on her. I mean, that's crazy. How many of these athletes
just snap and fucking beat the
How many
shit
athletes are... do you have like pictures of like the attacked women of athlete? I mean, these guys... Especially the UFC guys, man. Like,
I mean, those guys are professional fighters.
Could you imagine? I know. It's the basis of like the whole joke I say about Christine saying that.
Yeah.
The one day. She would never want to date a UFC fighter because... What if he lost it and could just beat the shit out of her? It's like,
she's like, I really got mad.
That really happened. I was out back at the stand with Rob Mayo. I was like, what?
I love that.
You know I could beat you up, right?
I know you could make me look like these girls too, Jay.
But you know what's...
you make me want to. You make me want to often.
But there's also the girl...
I jerk off to these pics of the beaten women. I go, oh, man, it must have been so satisfying. I mean, I know you're paying the price, but oh, man, that day, just feeling that knuckle on bone, oh, I thought it was nice.
It was really biting into something.
Why do I, every time I go on Sonos, there's always Tori Amos music in the queue?
There's the worst guys are the ones that just don't beat them up and just destroy their lives. Like those kind of guys. Like there was that story, was it Hardwick they were talking about? That he like blackballed her after he broke up with her, and you're like, that's some real shit. Where you're just like, you're never going to work again. How are you going to make a living?
How does he blackball her, though?
I don't know if that's true. I'm saying I was giving that as an example.
Yeah, but they said that. That was one thing she said. Like,
that was one of the things in the article.
And Christine's going to explain it well. She's going to say the same thing I'm going to say.
It's just a little bit of a thing where it's like, if you're getting opportunity through a boyfriend and then you're not with that boyfriend anymore, it's like your talent will prevail and you will continue to get opportunity if your talent's there.
I think you just heard it right there. Christine just turned her back on all women. Or women.
I mean, look, me and Jay have had the conversation of like our work and romantic lives are so wrapped in with each other. We're like, if one breaks, does everything break?
Yeah, if you guys break up,
especially when she sees our chemistry, Dan.
Oh man, well we're gonna move in together.
Jelly.
However,
jelly.
You and I will move in together in a gay relationship, and what will happen is you will have to leave the bonfire, and Christine and I will carry on the bonfire.
Dude, I'll tell you what, me and you living together would be a fun hang.
You know what's?
I'll take Mike.
Vecchione, you want a husband from the 40s? Done.
Have at it. I hope you're ready to bring him slippers and a paper like a trained dog in the morning.
I love it. I love the smell of push-ups being done as coffee's being brewed.
Mike,
I just become a mother of a 40-year-old man.
That was a funny thing years ago to hear about Vecchione, where he's just so old school. I forget which girl it was he was dating at the time. But it was like, Mike likes a coffee and the paper and his slippers brought to him in the morning.
That's so goddamn funny.
He goes, he does. He wants his robe hanging on the door.
Now he has a nice juice in the morning.
Does he?
Yeah.
A pressed juice?
No, we have a NutriBullet.
Ooh.
So he has a NutriBullet, then a cup of coffee, then he reads his news.
I bet he makes a lot of like older man throat clearing while he's throwing the stuff in. I'll whack a ginger here.
Ginger. Goddamn back.
Turmeric.
Turmeric. Pissing 17 times a day.
Goddamn joints. Fucking back in the goddamn air conditioner.
Oh, dude. And then I'm stoned, sleeping off my stone, being like, it's like 10:30 in the morning. He's like, I've been up. I've watched 2 Cold Case episodes.
Just him writing in the sunlight.
Dude, he does. He just goes and sits on the stoop.
Does he?
Yeah.
It's great.
I've been like, why is the door unlocked? And then I'll look out because we live on the first floor, and I'll be like, oh, it's fucking Vecchio.
Trying to get closer to that train.
Patrolling the neighborhood.
He just stares at the train. He goes, one day I'll get on that train and I'll go far, far away from here.
I go, Vecchio, you can't. Just walk down the street. Are you giving the Jenny from Forrest Gump, Vecchio? He goes, dear God, make me a train so I can go far, far away.
Mike's real passionate to become a train conductor. All aboard.
He goes, no one knows. I hide behind this cool, violent exterior, but what I really want to do is ride the rails. Back to Tommy Lee, who got into a fight with his son. Something about getting knocked out by your son's got to be... Isabella, if you ever drop your dad, please tell me immediately. Text me so I can...
Oh, if she ever knocks me out?
She just catches you.
God bless her if he does.
I can see Isabella doing an accidental knockout trying to play fight.
Just pushes the button though, like
just gets it clean.
Isabella's 6 foot tall. I'd have to put her down. I don't mean like kill her. I mean like if she got wildly violent, I have to put her to sleep.
Dude, I love that.
I have to really push in that carotid and be like, hey, shh. Come on.
You guys have to fight like the you have to fight like the end of A Boy Named Sue. You're like, well, there was kicking in, a biting in, a mud going on, and he goes, well, that's why I named you Isabella.
My name is Sue. How do you do?
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Daddy's putting you to sleep. Go to bed. Shh,
baby, Daddy puts us to sleep.
Daddy puts us gotta go to sleep.
Baby goes to sleep now. Like, let her go.
And then you gotta do the
fuck. He goes, oh, man, she's gonna wake up in a few minutes.
Riled up.
She goes, I go, Isabella, Daddy to put you down. Daddy to put you down. Daddy had to put you down, but come on. Back up. Relax. I had to put you down.
Her waking
Get your
up.
wearing. Sit down. I'll help you up and sit you down.
You're waking up.
You done?
She laughs so
You're done,
hard.
right?
Yeah. She just starts grabbing at your leg. You go, whoa, 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 whoa. Everyone in the room, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I got my foot on her chest. Now, hang on. Breathe. You're fine. You're fine.
Everything's okay.
Daddy had to get a little loose on you. Daddy had to get a little loose on you back there.
He's got a little nuts. He saw the 1-2-1. You know who taught me the 1-2-1? Mom. She taught me the 1-2-1. Tried to stick you with you.
Got a little loose on you there.
Yeah. Sorry, you had to see Daddy go one and in sixth gear.
Well, it's funny to go back to the Tommy Lee thing. I was telling our friend Wayne the other day, actually, a story. My dad, one of the weirdest things, my dad was not violent with me at all. I think he like smacked me in the face once, sort of.
Did he do it like an old queen?
He was just, no.
Oh, you bitch!
No, but he just wasn't around enough to even have to, like, disciplining me didn't make any sense because he was almost unaware of anything I've done wrong.
Yeah.
You know, he saw me.
Yeah, those absentee dads, when they come in with discipline, it's always hilarious.
I told you my favorite
really is
was
like
always, you can't watch Married with Children. You're too young to be watching this show. And I'm like, now?
Yeah.
I'm like, this is where you chime in? He goes, I've watched every episode of this show with my family.
Yeah, where my dad was like, my dad's literally on death's doorstep, and he's like, you don't smoke. I'm like, dude, I already smoked cigarettes. You're gonna die in 2 weeks.
Get out of here,
Let
buddy.
me smoke a cigar with you.
He Yul Brynner'd you?
Yeah, he really did. He's like, you shouldn't smoke.
No, remember Yul Brynner? I made the commercials after he died. Like, don't smoke.
I smoked, and now I'm dead. Yeah,
and it was creepy because they came out after he died.
Yeah, Jacob's still haunted.
Now that I'm dead, I tell you this.
Don't smoke.
Don't smoke.
So let it be written. So shall it be done.
But yeah,
Ramses.
I had a stepmom that like it was weird because she did it was like
Did she
I
touch
wasn't
you?
allowed
This is
to
not the
do
place
something.
she touched you.
But this was like when I'm almost 18 years old, and I've spent the last 2.5 years just like being a wild problem.
Yeah.
And then getting like discipline of not being able to go out after 10 p.m. It was one of the most confusing
Oh, yeah, when
things
you're-
that ever
when you're
happened.
She's like, I did crack with your ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stepmom.
Wait, that's a real thing?
No.
Oh, God damn it. I was like, I would play that
Christine,
card
but I was saying,
immediately.
Christine was off the rails by that point.
I was off
But
the
it is
rails.
funny-
I was like,
so to have
in-
someone go, it's like, that skirt's a little short, isn't it?
Yeah, she
What?
She took an outdoor cat and tried to make you an indoor cat.
Yeah, I was like, what is
immediately.
this lady
and you're
doing?
Like, "Rawr, rawr." She's like, you need to go to bed in your beddy, but she's just pushing the cat down in the bed.
I did tell her I was going to Starbucks and was totally trying to take her car to go get weed, so she was right.
Oh yeah.
But,
Most of the time, they're
I
correct.
mean,
My dad was not right. Watching Married with Children wasn't changing anything.
But what was the thing that you
I
said?
never took a car to get weed ever as a teenager in my life. Huh?
Yeah, but you said that he wasn't a violent person, but he did.
He was not violent at all, but there was this weird, I think the first summer I saw him.
Was this the punch in the chest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told it before, right?
Yeah, where he
And it
punched
was
in the
it was
chest.
like a sack of bricks. But I mean, I do remember like going inside after that and being almost like teary.
Yeah, because you're like, what the fuck?
It was like, what the hell was that?
And there's no lesson attached to it?
It was trying to say, like, let me see what you got. And it was a little bit of like, also like, you think you can take your old man now?
Yeah,
And it was no. But I did have that feeling that I was like, that I was younger, faster, probably. But what's funny about it,
I mean, you could have taken your dad.
No,
if we're
it's
going
funny-
back in time?
No, what's funny is realistically, no. My dad was younger than me when this happened.
How old was he when it happened?
Man, if I was 15, he's 35.
Oh, man, he's my age.
Yeah.
Could I fuck up a 15-year-old? I'd do some damage on it. If I had my 15-year-old right now.
That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite
He's
Ron
all-
and Fez topics of all time. I wish you could find the clip of Ron and Fez show talking about how many 8-year-olds could you fight.
Oh,
at once.
yeah. I'm saying this.
God
I'm saying
damn,
a twist
that was
on
funny.
that.
No.
Could you, at your age right now, take 17-year-old you? 17-year-old me's a problem. It's an angry fucking kid. And that's one that's like fucking working out every day.
Could 17-year-old, could me
17-year-old
now take 17-year-old me? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I feel like I'm more crafty now. I feel like I've dealt with more pain.
I've been in significantly more fights.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. Even the whole
17-year-old
thing
me, though, was like explosive power.
I'm telling you, that was why Lewis was so jumpy into that aggressive situation at Skanks happened now, I guess. Monday, yeah.
Yeah.
This past Monday, why Lewis jumped up, he's training, and all it takes is a little bit of getting hit by someone and not being knocked out by it, like fighting how it normally goes, like you could take hits and keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Once you're doing that consistently, you're not even thinking about that. My whole thing, especially in a bar fight or something like that was coming up, you're just like, one, this room is crammed full of people watching the show, so someone there is going to get hurt. You know, we went out. If you go out into the bar, it's going to get worse. And then also myself, I'm like, even if I destroy this guy, for the most part, probably something.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I've had scary driving moments where I've tweaked my back for a week just on pure, like, you know what I mean? Like a nervous, like, ooh, that was close.
Really? Then just walked up?
I mean, it's like crazy. Yeah, so, you know what I mean? I'd be thinking about all that. So if it's really... If I'm in an actual physical thing, it's just talking is not happening anymore.
If 17-year-old caught you in a bar and just started fucking wailing, do they got a shot?
I'll tell you what. You know what? 17-year-old me may have been actually I was going to say stronger. Weightlifting definitely stronger than me. I haven't lifted weights like that in a long time, but I was definitely stronger. But I mean, like, yeah, you know what? Maybe 17-year-old me would beat the living shit out of me.
Jacob, 17-year-old you versus you now?
I could kick the shit out of 17-year-old me.
Really? You're confident?
In fact, you probably want to.
Yeah.
I have a lot of problems with that punk.
Yeah. So you think you could?
I know I could.
Yeah? Easy. Walk
Can
through
I say
them?
before surgery? Cause
yeah, sure.
Go?
No, man. We're talking today. Time Machine shows up
I
today.
Could take me.
There's no prefix to this. You got to fucking...
Dude, Jacob bullying... If there's ever reason to build a time machine, to have Jacob bully
what's
a
up, you little
17-year-old
fag? He goes, who are you? I'm you, but gray.
Fucking pussy.
Whoa! Young Jacob coming after old Jacob. Jacob the Gray.
White Lou, there's no chance.
Oh, yeah, dude, I'll put all my money on fucking 17-year-old Witzke versus all the motherfucking 17-year-olds in this room.
No.
Really?
No, I was easy going. I was like a hippie.
So you think now Lewitzki now destroys 17-year-old
Yeah, because I'm hardened by life.
Hell yeah, dude.
Give me your Pearl Jam tickets, queer.
And he goes,
hey.
Who's Pearl Jam?
Yes.
Who's Pearl Jam?
He goes, what?
Are they out yet?
What's satellite radio? What's a cam girl?
What are these things you're saying?
Yeah, he goes, I don't want to fight, man. Black Lou.
17-year-old Black Lou is going to be my...
I don't know,
we
man.
saw pictures of
you know
younger
what?
Black Lou.
No, let me say this, because I think old Cormier beats young Cormier, and I think older Black Lou beats young Black Lou.
Yeah, I'd kick my 17-year-old
right?
so fast.
I feel like, all 17-year-old... You said something that made me tilt the argument towards older winning, is the confidence. Because 17-year-old me...
more life experience.
I could just fucking eye down, and I knew if I eyed down 17-year-old me, I'd just be like, what? And then I'd just be like, come here, you little motherfucker, and I'd be like, ah!
Oh, yes. I know, if knowing my personality 17 too, I would tell you how I could intimidate myself into being like, this is going to be bad.
Oh, dude, I'd be like, I'm going to fuck your shit up. I'm going to break your orbital bone. I already did it. I know what happened. I'm fucking here. Christine versus 17-year-old Christine. I'm taking 17-year-old Christine for some reason.
I literally... Sorry.
I'm just going to say, I watch fighting now, like, when you see, like, the strategic thing of football. You ever see that where it's like the knuckles turning white?
Yeah.
Or all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, you start to see where the pressure is.
If by the time someone starts talking for the second time,
they're
or
done.
any kind of like, any sort of motion of like feet moving side to side or backwards, you're like, they don't want to fight. They don't want to fight at all. That's knowing if they don't want to or not. Christine, 17-year-old you?
It's weird because I do think that I'm stronger, but there was never, there's never a point in my life worse than 16 and 17 where I let anger and sorrow control me.
So you're
So I was like, I would have like,
right,
I would
Poe.
bit me.
Yeah.
Like I would have gone in with bites.
17-year-old Christine fights to the bone.
Yeah. Hey, homo, come outside. Stop writing dark poetry.
She goes, who's outside?
You know it is.
The fights that me and my friend M would get into when we were kids, I think I'm like, that's disgusting. Like, you shouldn't play fight like that.
Can
Like, you shouldn't
M
punch
like we all
and
know
hit. And well, I don't want to. I was trying not to say her name and I blanked it. But we would fight each other full blown with bites and punches and kicks and elbows, like for entertainment purposes.
Hell yeah, scrappy.
It wasn't ever real. So I've never been. That's the thing with me fighting is like, I've never been in a fight where there's like real anger or a stranger in it.
Okay, so I give it to 17-year-old. So 17-year-old Christine's the only one that wins in the room. All the rest of us thought older ones win.
You think the younger you wins? Maybe.
I don't know. I think I'm.
Well, let's bring her in here. Well, this is why we set it up. We have a time machine.
Christine's definitely not physical in that regard, I don't think.
Man, I just feel like my cardio is great at 17. So if I don't take 17-year-old
That's what I think. I think my cardio was going to be...
But the 17-year-old is also starting to smoke cigarettes a lot. So I don't know. I'm at this weird place where I haven't smoked in 5 years. He was just smoking, but he's going to the gym 3 times a week. I'm going to the gym 3 times. I don't know. Let's set it up, young Soder.
I bet that's a different gym experience, though.
Oh, hell yeah. I was doing like fucking deadlifts and squats and box squats and like serious. I was doing football workouts.
Now you're reading an Us Weekly while you walk on a treadmill. He goes, Kourtney Kardashian's looking pretty good this summer.
I am paying for that Talenti.
I don't even know what I'm saying. I could totally beat up 17-year-old me. She'd be scrappy, but I could kick the shit out of her.
Old people.
I was like on crack and a chain smoker. I'm like, I do CrossFit and work out now. I'd be fine. I'm confident I could beat up an angel.
Yeah, you could. And I would just fucking straight up. You're right. Just get in the mind of the young fucking version of me.
What do you think, Black Lou?
I just think
young Black Lou looked like he was in shape.
The younger me is like swinging at everything. Where older me is a counter puncher.
Oh,
would, like,
smart.
more step back and like hit you.
It's a big thing too. I've learned since being a teenager about keeping chin down, moving side to side and forward, not going backwards, not pulling your chin back. That was the biggest one. I've always thought when I was a kid, dodging a fight when you were punching.
Yeah,
I think I was okay in the pocket of my hands up and fighting. But my idea is when someone swung a punch was always chin straight up in the air and head back, like try to matrix backwards, where it's like, man, you'd be better to get clipped here. You basically try to make them hit your shoulders and shit, you know?
Yeah, like gay sex.
Yeah.
What I would do is I would block with my wrist, grab their wrist, twist their arm around, look around to the crowd, grab their arms. You start doing WWE moves.
And then when you start punching, all your friends go,
count.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And of course I stop at 9.
9.
And then I give one more. And then I throw him off the ropes.
And then you does that little Ric Flair walk forward backwards.
Well, Tommy Lee got...
Oh, goodness.
Tommy Lee got clipped by his kid. And there's a picture of his lip. Is that the picture you had? We got into it a little bit yesterday. That's what started all this. We got into it yesterday where Tommy Lee's son showed up at Tommy Lee's house, and Tommy Lee claims that he interrupted him and his wife.
Yes.
And then he punched him?
Well, it seems like there was a scuffle, and the son saying basically like his dad was being an asshole, and so he knocked him out because he was drunk. You know, but the guy, Tommy Lee, saying, he's like, I was just in bed with my wife and he came and punched me, which sounds like a lie.
Daddy hit you. Wake up to my punches. But it is funny that it's like,
you ate the last super pretzel. You said my super pretzels.
Where are the Sour Patch Kids? I hate you. Instead, Tommy Lee's just smoking a cigarette. He goes, I had your mom on videotape. He just puts it on. He goes, you want to see our movie we made?
Hey, you know what I call my thing a honker?
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't get that part. You're all dad from the waist up. Know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah, you definitely got your mom's side. Teeny Dingle. Teeny Dingle. He goes, stop calling me Dingle. He's like, it was cute when you were a baby. Too bad you kept the dick.
Hey, Brandon Tinky Dingle.
Yeah,
that's what we used to call you.
I'm gonna fucking kick your shit, Dad.
Are you now?
And then Tommy Lee tweeted, oh, we read this yesterday.
Yeah, so this was a different article because it showed some other tweets, but it's the tweets that we went through yesterday. These are all the TMZ reports.
Tommy Lee's son says, my dad got drunk. I punched him in self-defense. That's what's on TMZ. And he's got a fat lip. I mean, yeah, that means he connected.
I want to see...
it's the same tweets.
His face looks like he needs to see Dr. Feelgood. Yeah. I mean, Jesus H.
Yeah. Is that what they said?
Yeah.
911 call on audio.
Hell yeah.
It's fucking TMZ people, you know, laughing while they're holding refillable Starbucks cups.
But they're jacked.
I'll tell you what, not a bad-looking kid, the son. Pause it. Not a bad-looking kid, the son, but I did think Tommy Lee and Pam Anderson would make a better-looking kid.
Yeah.
My stepson and my fiance got into a fight, and he pushed his father, and then he asked his son to leave, and he wouldn't leave, and he punched him.
Any weapons?
My stepson has guns in his.
He goes, I don't know, maybe my husband's dick. You ever seen the?
He goes, any weapons? I mean, nothing of mass destruction, but
yeah,
definitely take out a 31-year-old Instagram model.
She goes, definitely hurts a 32-year-old swimsuit model's cervix.
Can we look at her again? Isn't this
Josh Adam Myers?
Isn't this Josh Adam Myers' ex?
Oh my God, yeah, I think so.
Wait, look up.
Good for
It's
Jam.
gotta be, right?
Can I start calling him Jam?
Oh my gosh.
She's not on here. I gotta find an article with her in there.
Just look her up. Brittany Ferlin.
A lot of wrinkly gash.
Yeah, damn right.
True that.
So, they are. Yeah, that's it.
See, yeah, look at that. Man, he really became old, though, huh? Like, just now.
Just now.
Like, just happened.
And she is not.
By the way, 31 nailed it.
Play again. Is there any weapons?
Oh my God. I don't know.
No, I just locked the door.
And right now, are you with your husband?
Yes, what do I do?
Okay, is he sitting or lying down right now?
He's lying down.
On his back or side?
On his back.
Okay, let's leave him still right now. Don't move him. And do you see
I know. I'm so afraid his mouth is bleeding. I don't know what to do.
Ma'am, listen. Is he bleeding right now?
In his mouth, he's bleeding, yeah.
Okay. What I want you to do is he bleeding anywhere else besides his mouth?
What?
Is he bleeding anywhere else besides his mouth?
What does that mean?
Is it like blood? Like, when you say bleed, do you mean blood or is sweat blood too? Is it blood in the royal sense or is it blood in I don't know?
I get confused. Are my eyes bleeding or am I crying?
I have head juice coming out of my eyes. I don't know if it's bad head juice or good head juice.
That's hilarious. 21-year-old son comes in.
Dad.
He knocks on the he goes, Brittany, what's up? I'll be in my room if anybody needs me.
He just drops him. He's like, I got the new Lord Huron in my olive.
I'm going to go check out Bleacher Report in my room.
I got to put together my fantasy team for this weekend. Do you want to go grab a gin and tonic down at Westwood or?
What's up? You want to let old T-Bone sleep it off, and me and you'll go.
He goes, why don't you let Papa Bear go and Baby Bear, and
maybe the cub can entertain you for a couple hours, Brits.
Why don't you go get him a bag of peas, and then I'll take you out for a nice whiskey sour.
Why don't you grab a steak for that lip, and I'll take you for a steak for that mouth.
He goes, hang up the phone. Nothing, a couple cocktails.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
Hey, this is a lot of prize.
Get the cops involved.
It's me. It's Brando.
His old man beat heroin 3 times. He'll be fine.
He can take a right cross.
Shake this off.
He goes, come on. This guy's part of the crew. You think he can't take a cross from his kid? Let's get out of here.
So what I need you to do is see if you can help him roll him on his left-hand side, so that way he's not going to choke on it. Yes, so he doesn't choke on his blood. And try to keep his head still while you can.
Okay, I'm trying to. He's in a lot.
And then while you're there, could you also shout at the devil?
Oh no, he's a lucky man to have so many girls around.
Now he's breathing, right? We're not going to have to get there and kickstart his heart.
Okay, miss, we do have fun. I mean, I'm sorry, we deal with a lot of stuff, and this seems pretty low on the totem pole. That's why we're making our jokes.
This guy got caught in the button. He'll be fine.
He goes, listen, this ain't aggro assault. We don't got to worry about chip bones or nothing.
No reason to bring him into the hospital. You guys just stay home sweet home.
Let's finish with the call. She goes, I'm just scared he's hungry or thirsty and he's in pain.
Help him on the side.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm trying to. He's knocked out. He's unconscious.
Oh, I would use that as proof.
Man, that is embarrassing as hell.
Yeah, she goes, he's crying and he's saying it hurts so bad that he wants his mommy.
By the way, you have to wake up and you're super hot, 24-year-old younger than your girlfriend. When you wake up, you go, Britt, what happened? And he goes, your baby boy knocked you out in front of me. It was really hot.
And now it's recorded forever on 911.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
I have to go home and get new underwear because turns out I'm into a thing.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess me and him are gonna go to In-N-Out Burger for a little bit.
But it was nice knowing you. Thank you for the ring. Can I keep it? Bye.
My fiancé.
Yeah, they're coming right now. I gotta wait for the sheriffs first, okay? Because they gotta because if your stepson has guns, we gotta make sure we're protected, okay?
Okay.
I don't think there's any.
Why is she all sensual about it?
I don't think he has any guns in the house, but he does have the look sick kill. I'm sorry. No, this is serious.
I don't know. No, now I'm playing with it.
Oh, I get the game. Oh, I get what you're doing now.
I like it.
It's fun.
No, I just locked the door of our bedroom. I just got scared.
Okay, so you're locked in your bedroom?
Yeah, but I'll come to the door when they're here. You just have to let me know when they get it.
Do you want to watch me do stuff on my camera for $195? He goes, Miss, I'm trying to. I work at a 911.
Oh my God!
We're gonna send the police right over, but girl, don't go away mad. Just go away.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Honey.
Okay. Is
she trying to fuck start his heart?
Yeah. Just, oh my God. This is so erotic.
She's like, okay, I'm doing what the doctor said. He's like, yeah, and on the phone, 911's like, yeah, he goes, we should probably FaceTime this.
Yeah, he goes, this is pretty awesome. You mind if I screen grab?
Yeah, he goes, we should probably FaceTime. He goes, all right, let me see him. He goes, no, let me see you. Okay, now, listen, you're a little constricted right now. I'm worried about you.
Yeah.
You might want to lose that top. Because...
You know what, Bottoms? We just need your entire breath.
I need you free and breathing. I need you. Can't have you passing out.
I need you to maneuver.
Yeah.
Like you're nude.
These next few minutes are really crucial.
She goes, okay. He goes, you're a doctor now. She goes, I am.
Is that a bush? Why don't you hit the bathroom and clean that up for me a little bit and come back to FaceTime?
Tommy Lee's waking up. He goes, baby, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm doing what the 911 man says. She got clippers.
Hey, baby. Doctor, it worked.
Goes,
oh, what's up? What the hell are you doing?
He goes, who is this? He goes, this is a Circle K, man. She called me.
Yeah, jealousy's the ultimate motivator. Bye, bitch.
Yeah, you called 7-Eleven, not 911. You're a moron.
She dialed 7-Eleven.
Dude, we gotta go.
I know. Oh, Jesus. That did go fast.
Man, there's so much more. There's still more tape.
I know.
Do we come back?
We'll come back
on next week.
Oh, you are gone next week. All right, well, Christine knows how to put a pin in it. She'll put a pin in it, and we'll get back to this.
Can you put a pin on it? Put a pin in it for another Lost Tapes.
And we'll find other fathers who have fought their children.
Hell yes.
It's yes.
Famous fathers who have fought their children. We got to go deep on this.
Blackwood's nodding his head. Yes, like he fought his own father.
He goes,
that's right, you did. You told us that story. Oh, this fucking resonates.
I mean, obviously it's going to go to Marvin Gaye, which is the ultimate ending.
Yeah. Did you bang your stepmom afterwards?
He goes, no.
Never.
He's like, no, too large of a woman. Not my type, but she wanted to.
Have fun if you're going to Skankfest this weekend. Just say hi if you see us.
This weekend. VIP party is Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. The schedule is out.
2 p.m. live bonfire. So if you're at Skankfest, go see us 2 p.m. for the live three-year anniversary show.
Big deal. It's going to be a big deal. It's doing a great show.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
And we'll
Saturday.
have shirts for campers that come to that show.
Hell yeah, I need a shirt too. I got to give a couple shirts to
I need a shirt in my size.
Yeah, Big J's going to be at the Laughing Skull in Atlanta August 16th through the 18th. Then at Comedy on State in Madison, Wisconsin August 23rd through the 25th. Go get tickets at bigjcomedy.com.
Dan Soder going to be at the Punchline San Francisco Thursday, July 19th through Saturday, July 21st. Then at the Comedy Works in Denver, he's coming home, Aurora.
Well, you know, Aurora, I'll be in Denver.
Ish. Denver, Colorado at the Comedy Works July 26th to the 28th. For tickets and all other tour dates, visit dansoder.com. Also, don't forget, Best of the Bonfire that's been airing every Friday is now available as a podcast. So download, subscribe on Apple Podcasts, rate and review, wherever you download your podcasts from. Just make sure you leave us a 5-star rating so we can keep growing this show. Follow us at The Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Dan, I love you.
I love you too, buddy. Have a good weekend.
I'm going to miss you so hard next week.
I'm going to be back better than ever.
So hard.
I'm going to miss you guys. I'll be right back.
Campers, we'll catch you next week. Crackle, crackle.